Like it's all very like whispering and like oh la la.
I feel like Sophia is unironically having a great time, and I am very ironically having a great time. I'm gonna bite the crust so we can get some crunchy crust.
That was the saddest thing I've ever heard.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the His Podcast. My name is Oscar. This is my sister Sophia. This our podcast is called His Podcast. HTS no I. We had a request. Someone commented on one of our videos asking us to do a Papa John's ASMR. I don't know why ASMR, and I also don't know why Papa John's, but we're gonna do it because
We'll do it.
we don't have fans right now. So we're just like taking what we can get, you know what I'm saying? And then also, some other guy said that he would subscribe if we did it. So fuck it. Sophia, tell him about everything you went through to make this happen today. Oh, if you don't want to see the ASMR part, because not everybody likes ASMR, there's going to be the timestamp so you can skip to the regular portion because it's not going to be the whole episode. Anyway, Sophia, tell him what you did.
I just want to let the guy know that's it. He's gonna subscribe. If you don't subscribe to this episode, I'm gonna break into your house. Log onto your computer and subscribe. And then I'm gonna draw a fake mustache on your lip while you're sleeping. Cause I had to go. I had to go through so much to do this, okay? I don't live the city, the little town I'm in doesn't have a Papa John's. The closest one is an hour and 12 minutes. So I had to drive 2 hours, okay? Because I had to go there, get the Papa John's, and drive back, okay? 2 hours to get this pizza, okay? Granted, Papa John's is my favorite pizza, and I was super sad when I realized that they didn't have it here. But still, if you do not subscribe, just know I'm gonna be there when you least expect it.
I had to drive like
We got Papa John's.
I had to drive like 2 blocks away to get my Papa John's. Tell them what else you got. Tell them what else you got.
Oh, there's also not a Cane's here. So I was like, if I'm gonna drive all that way, I might as well get Cane's too. So this is all unsubscribe on what's it called, Oscar? When like you get paid to promote. Oh my god, what's it called?
You're not sponsored.
This is all non-sponsored, but if Cane's wants to sponsor us, or if Papa John's wants to sponsor us, I will drive 2 hours, okay? Anyways.
So, I got the Papa John's yesterday because we usually start recording at 10 a.m. But the Papa John's doesn't open until 10 a.m. So I didn't want to delay recording. And Sophia got it yesterday because she didn't want to have to drive 2 hours in the morning before we start recording. So obviously we're reheating the Papa John's. But I just touched mine and it's not reheated, so I need to put it back in the microwave for a little bit.
Okay, well, while Oscar does that, I'm gonna tell you what I got from Papa John's. Starting off strong, I got the Papa Bites. I think that's what they're called. I kind of forgot. Oscar says that's what it is, so hopefully that's what it is.
Do it softly, you fucking moron.
I have nails. They're not soft.
Do it softly.
Okay, I'm gonna open it now.
I thought we were gonna bite the peppers first.
This is what they look like. Oh, yeah, we can bite the peppers first.
So, we've had Papa John's a million times, right? Because like in our hometown, it's not an uncommon place. But we never eat the peppers that they give you. Not because we don't like spicy stuff, but just like I've never even really understood why they give you those peppers. Like it's just like,
I don't like banana peppers. Honestly, I've come to realize there's a lot of peppers I don't like. Like bell peppers don't like bell peppers.
Are these
peppers don't like banana peppers?
Are these banana peppers or are they pepperoncinis?
I don't know.
Anyways, listen to this crunch. That's too close. That's too close, you fucking asshole.
Whisper, asshole.
I fucking told you that.
taste too spicy to be banana peppers, which they're not even that spicy. But are banana peppers spicy?
I don't know. Eat the whole thing. By the way, normally when it comes to content, like when it comes to other content creators, I try to have like more of a positive, it's all good kind of vibe. But me personally, I don't watch all types of content because I don't like all types of content, particularly ASMR content. I think it's fucking ridiculous. I don't understand it or what it is or how it works. I also hate mukbangs. I hate watching people eat, or like those videos where like the dudes will cook something and then they'll fucking eat it and then you can hear all the like all that shit. I fucking hate that shit. So we're doing this because somebody requested it, but also like I hate myself for it.
Really? I'm already having so much fun.
I know, this is ridiculous.
Shh, whisper.
All right. Okay, my
He's
turn.
so bad at this. That's why he doesn't like it.
My turn.
Oh, did you not bite it?
No,
we were
I did
biting it
bite it.
together.
I did bite it, but it's my turn to talk about what I got. So we both got pizza, but I got the papadilla, which is like a quesadilla made by Papa. It's like a pizza if you folded it in half. So it's like a flatbread wrap quesadilla thing. Listen to the scratch.
I didn't hear anything at all.
I couldn't hear anything either.
It's because you don't have nails. Okay.
It's not very crispy. But that might be because I reheat it in the microwave and not in an air fryer.
I reheated my stuff in an air fryer,
I
so
don't-
you're gonna get good shit.
I don't have an air fryer. Air fryers are stupid.
He's a loser. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to my Papa Bites, but first, let's get some marinara sauce.
Why'd you say it like that? Marinara.
Because I feel like all ASMR is like marinara sauce.
Like every word has sparkles around it or what? Like
It's all very like whispering and like ooh la la. Like that's the vibe. That's the vibe I get from ASMR. Mukbanging is the opposite. ASMR. It's like ASMR, you know. Anyways, here's my Papa Bite.
Hurry up.
Scratch it.
I haven't eaten. Hurry up. I'm fucking hungry. How is this not fucking stupid?
It is, but it's funny stupid.
Scratch it. I'll bite it.
Wait, I need to dip it into the sauce first.
The marinara sauce.
The marinara sauce.
That sounded fake. It almost sounded fake. How the fuck?
It was real.
Okay.
You need to get an air fryer.
No. They're too big.
Okay. Oscar's gonna hate editing this video.
Yeah, it's gonna
The
suck.
chewing sound.
It's gonna be terrible. Anyways, shut up. It's my turn. Alright, I'm gonna bite the papadilla. I got the buffalo chicken papadilla just for you guys. Ready?
That was the saddest bite ever. It did not sound crunchy at all.
It wasn't. But like,
What were your thoughts?
but like a quesadilla is not supposed to be crunchy. So like, kind of makes sense. But I feel like because it's pizza crust, it could have a bit of crispiness to it, and it could be cool. But it's good. It tastes good. So like, that's good. I'm gonna bite the more crusty part, see if that makes a difference.
A little bit. A little bit.
It's all falling out.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Are you thoroughly enjoying that?
Oh, the food.
Yeah.
The food. Yeah, the food is fine. It's good. I eat it again.
One from a 1 to 10. What do you rank the papadilla?
It depends. Cause like, I feel like food scales should be relative. They shouldn't be absolute. Like, it's not fair to compare Papa John's to like a real authentic pizzeria. You know what I mean? With her face. Stop! You're putting it too close. You're putting it too fucking close. Stop it. Fucking idiot. Anyways, stop. I'm trying. You asked me for my fucking opinion, and now you're not letting me talk.
You can talk, but talk like in an ASMR voice.
Okay. It's not fair to compare Papa John's to like a high-end restaurant. You have to take it for what it is. You know what I mean? You have to take into consideration the convenience, the price, the timing, the this, the that, right? So for what it is, I would say it's like a 7 or an 8. Like, it's good, it's solid. Obviously, it's not the best thing in the world, but like, it wasn't that expensive. It's super easy and convenient to buy, and like, it's reliable. You know what I mean? But like, obviously, compared in the grand scheme of food, in the grand scheme of all food everywhere, it's gotta be like a 4. Cause it's just like, it's like enjoyable, but it's not even like wow, you know? It's not like I don't regret it, but like, it's not like holy shit, you need to try this. Here's the thing, I'm sick right now, so I think whispering is kind of difficult. Like, I feel like like,
Suck it up. Anyways. Would you buy it again?
no, but just because, not because it's not good, but just there's other things from Papa John's that I enjoy more, so it doesn't really make sense. Like, I like the pizza more than that, so it's like, why would I get that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It's a 10 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. You should try it. It's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Okay.
And the thing is, I had one when I first picked it up because I wanted to know what it tastes like fresh. And it was also fire then, so.
All right, eat your next thing, because I only have one more thing, but you have 2 more things.
Okay. Let me close the box for you guys real quick.
You're too close. God damn it.
Shh.
You're destroying the audio. It's not gonna come out. I'm gonna have to cut it out entirely, because it's all damaged.
You're damaged. I'm perfect. Anyways. The next thing I got were wings, except they're boneless wings, because I don't like wings. I just want nuggets with dressing. Anyways.
Dumbass.
Hold on, I need to readjust my stuff here. Okay, so let's open the box. Okay. isn't even like properly
Sauced.
dressed. Sauced, yeah. So that's already not off to a great start. I got some ranch. Okay.
If you're listening to the audio, Sophia just squeezed the ranch packet and it exploded and spilled.
I need napkins. I forgot to bring napkins, but I don't want to let my leg down because then it's gonna run down. Okay, I'm gonna hop out of here, guys.
Okay, well, while Sophia's gone being a fucking idiot,
This is ASMR. Whisper, bitch. Okay, I'm back. The seals are really weak, so you should know that.
Sophia and I, this is the first time we've ever talked about this publicly. Sophia and I have aspirations of having like a food travel show. We're not going to say anything more than that. But this is the first time we do any sort of food rating. But it's like a sneak peek into like what we might do one day, you know?
It's great. Okay, so now I'm gonna try. I got lemon pepper.
You gotta scratch the wing.
Hot. I got hot lemon pepper. Boneless wings. So first I'm gonna stab.
Wait. Did you get lemon pepper wings and hot wings? Or did you get hot lemon pepper wings?
It was hot lemon pepper. That's
Okay.
what it was called.
So all of them are hot and lemon peppery.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab it.
Yeah, no. Anyway.
You couldn't really hear it. Okay.
Scratch it. Alright, bite it.
Now this is the ranch. Okay, I'm gonna bite it without and then bite it with.
I fucking hate this. This is so stupid.
Okay. Now I'm gonna dip it in the ranch, guys.
I feel like Sophia is unironically having a great time. And I am very ironically having a great time.
I agree. Okay, I'm gonna bite into it now.
This is so fucking gross. I fucking hate this.
I wonder if you can hear me swallowing.
Don't say that. Anyways. Alright, guys. For my last item, I got pizza. I got the zesty Italian pizza. It has like salami and like peppers and stuff. I don't know if you're gonna hear any sort of crunch. But like I said, I did have some of this yesterday. It's fucking good. So there's that. If you're going to Papa John's and you haven't tried it, you should try it. It's really good, really well balanced flavors. Alright, let's hear this crunch.
It had a little. It had something. No, I heard something. Guys, if you see me do something and then laugh, it's just because I'm imagining Oscar editing this and being like, So,
Anyway, I want to bite the crust so we can get some crunchy crust.
yeah. That was the saddest thing I've ever heard. Okay, I'm gonna put my ranch and boneless wings aside.
Hold on.
Oh, Oscar's chewing.
I think like I might have fucked this up. Cause like no shit, none of this is gonna be crunchy. It's the next day, and I reheated it in the microwave. Like I didn't even give it a fighting chance. Like
You really didn't. I put my stuff in the air fryer.
it was crunchier yesterday, I promise.
Anyways,
The pizza's good though. You should try it.
honestly, I got the wings, the boneless wings, because I feel like every pizza place has wings. So I was like, we gotta try it, you know? It was okay. I was underwhelmed, you know? But it was edible. Would I get it again? Probably not. If someone else got it again, would I not eat it? No, I would eat it. So I think I'm gonna rate it like a 7. No, like a 6. The bonus wings, I give them a 6. Now moving on to the pizza I got. So personally, I think there's a sweet spot of pizza that you can get, that you order, right? Where you get bacon, Canadian bacon, which is just ham, and pepperoni. I love that trio. It's so good. I call it something, but Oscar's gonna yell at me if I call it here, so I'm not gonna
No,
call it.
now here's where you call it, you fucking idiot, so we can clip it.
Okay. So I got the holy trinity of meats. And Oscar says no one knows what that is, but he knows what that is, because every time I say, he knows exactly what I'm doing.
She's a fucking annoying asshole. Sophia would order pizza, and she would customize the pizza, and it would be ham, pepperoni, and bacon, because she liked it. and then she would be like, yeah, this is my favorite pizza combo. It's so good. I call it the holy trinity of meats. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, don't you think it's the best? And I'm like, I mean, it's good. She's like, but isn't it the best? And I was like, no. But then every time she would order it, she'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna get the holy trinity of meats: pepperoni, bacon, and ham. And she just kept doing that and kept saying what it is and kept calling it the holy trinity. And then yesterday we were like, so what do we get? Because we didn't want to get all the same shit. And then she was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the trinity, you know?
The holy trinity.
She's like, I think I'm just gonna get the holy trinity. And that's all she said. And I was like, stop fucking saying that like it's a thing. Like if you say, I'm gonna get supreme, everybody knows what that is because everybody calls it supreme. It's universally known as supreme. She was like, I'm just gonna get the holy trinity. And I was like, no one knows what that is, you fucking goofy ass motherfucker. And you make and the thing is, for so long she's tried to get me to agree with her and like come to this like to like confer that it is in fact the holy trinity and it is the best and we should call it that, to where she was just like making it like common knowledge. She was acting like it was common knowledge and acting like it was a thing that we've agreed upon. And I was like, fuck you, I don't want to call it that.
Oscar, you're so bad at ASMR. Anyways, it's the holy trinity of meats, and you guys might not know it as that, but everyone in my family, my immediate family, does, because I call it that often enough. And that's what I ordered. This is air fried, reheated, okay?
Stop. You look fucking stupid. You look so stupid. Jesus.
You're supposed to whisper.
Hurry up and take your last bite so we can be done with this shit already. This has already went on longer than I expected.
Shh. Whisper. Now, I'm gonna dip the crust into the garlic butter. You couldn't hear that, but that's okay. Out of 10 would recommend. And that's it for today's segment of Papa John's ASMR. Let us know what food place you want us to ASMR next.
Please don't make this a regular thing. But those two
It's a
guys,
regular thing.
those two people in the comments, you better fucking subscribe. Please and thank you.
Make it a regular thing. Yeah, those two people better subscribe and comment. I already let you know what is going to happen if you don't. But thanks. We will now continue to our regularly scheduled program. So what's up, guys?
Oh my god, I hated that.
That was so fun. I loved it. I
Nah.
think we got some good bits.
I'm gonna take a minute or two to actually eat some of this because I'm hungry.
Okay. Dang. I wrote down stuff. Oh, hopefully it transferred over. I wrote down stuff in the notes, but I don't know if it transferred over. I don't think it did.
Is your iCloud full?
Yeah. Oh, wait,
Um,
no. Some of it did.
You won't pay $1
yeah,
a month
that's
for
weird.
more gigs?
Anyways, it transferred. So since Oscar's chewing, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story, which Oscar, I think I might have already told Oscar, but it's still funny, so I'm gonna say it again.
Did you say you're gonna tell them a story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, cool. So, I am an ultrasound technologist, right? That is relevant to the story. What does that mean? You know how when you have a baby and they get pictures of your baby while it's still in the belly? What I do is that, except I don't scan babies. I scan everything else, basically. But that's the mechanisms of it, right? And so some of the things that I could see are your bladder, which is the organ that holds your pee, right? So recently,
Everybody knows what a
I've
fucking
been-
bladder is, Sophia.
you assume people are really smart. Anyways, recently, just kidding. I don't know if everyone knows. But for those of you who don't, now you do. I've been like trying to drink more water, right? Be like a hydrated queen or whatever. And so I've been drinking more water. But the thing is, like, I've been peeing a lot more too, which is like normal when you drink more water, you start peeing more. But like, it was getting to a point where like I would be fine. I wouldn't feel the need to go to the restroom. And then like from one moment to the next, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta pee. Like I'm about to piss my pants, I gotta pee, right? And I was like, I don't think that's normal. So I'm like, I wonder if it's just my brain, like being like, cause you're drinking more water, like
You're cycling
my
yourself
brain's like,
into
I'm
peeing.
drinking more water, I need to pee. You know what I mean? So I was like, is that what's happening? So I was like, one of these days, I'm gonna scan my own bladder when I feel like I really have to pee, right? And then I'm gonna see it's not even full, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, it wasn't even full. I don't really have to pee, placebo effect or whatever, right? It's all good. I'm fine. But the problem was, every time I felt like this, I was doing something, and I wasn't like close by to where I could scan myself real quick. You know what I mean?
Are you
or I was
allowed to
busy
just
or
scan
something.
yourself like that casually?
For practice. Like if you're trying to like practice, you could.
Go ahead.
Anyways, besides, it's not like I'm taking like any images and like putting them anywhere.
I don't know.
But anyways, so what's it called? Finally, the opportunity came where like I was in the perfect state, right? I was like, okay, I'm good. Like I have to pee, I could just scan myself real quick, right? So then your bladder is like right, like
You can just say it. You can
like
just say it.
this is my hips, my bladder is right here. So I had to pull down my pants and like scan, right? And so I was like, okay, I could do this. And I pulled down my pants and then I scanned, and my bladder was fucking ginormous. Like it was the screen, and then my bladder was like taking up all of it, which for those of you who don't know, that's big. You know what I mean? Like you could just, it was big. And so what I was hoping would happen, which was going to be, I was going to see that it wasn't full. I would
And
stop
then you
having
would
to pee.
break
It
your
would be great.
psychological, like,
Yeah, the complete opposite happened. I saw that it was really full. I was like, see, I'm not crazy. And then I was like, fuck, I have to pee even more now. And then I ran to the bathroom and then I peed. And then, yeah. So I don't have bladder problem. I don't have bladder problems, which is good.
why did you
yeah.
breathe like that? Okay.
Because I was trying to like exhale all of the bad words. You know what I mean?
All of the confusion or what? Like, all right, I have a handful of topics here. Oh, that motherfucker, he did that. Anyways, speaking of Papa John's, because we just ate the Papa John's, there was one time, like a few weeks ago, I made some friends at the gym, right? And then I had hit one of them up, and I was like, yo, you watching the fight this weekend? Like, let's watch the fight, right? Long story short, he ends up going to his friend's house to watch the fight. And then he told me, like, oh, I'm going over here, but you could come too. And I was like, all right, cool. Me and my Southern hospitality ass, I was like, do I need to bring anything? Like, do you guys need me to bring drinks or food or this or that or whatever? He responds and he was like, could you bring pizza? And I was like, sure. And then he was like, low key, it would just be for you and me. But like, could you bring pizza? And I was like, that means this motherfucker's the only one that's hungry. And because I'm offering, he's saying yes. You know what I mean? But he was like, low key, it would just be for us. And I was like, you fucking big back. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways.
I feel like that's so not hospitality wise though. Like, you ask your guests to bring the side dishes, you know, like not the fucking.
Well, it wasn't his place, so I wasn't his guest. But I didn't have the dude whose place it was. I didn't have his number or anything, so I was like,
nah, but
just let me know. Right? Here's the thing.
No.
Oh, so then the reason why it reminded me.
So you got to bring it now.
The reason why it reminded me is because I brought Papa John's, and I just brought a slice of pizza. I just brought a Papa John's pizza, and he and I are the only ones that ate it. Anyways, oh, I could tell that little story. That was funny. Speaking of the dude whose place it was, he and I have kind of like gotten to know each other a little bit more. Just being at the gym and like saying hi and this and that and whatever the fuck, right? So then, I don't want to tell the story. I want to tell the story because it's fucking funny. But I'm okay. I'm gonna tell it, and obviously, like, I'm not gonna say any names or anything. I got to the gym. He got to the gym.
It was Pepe.
Shut up. I got to the gym.
He doesn't know what Pepe.
He got to the gym, and I was like, oh, was that like a reference to like a trend?
No.
Anyways, I got to the gym. He got to the gym. And then I was just like, what's up? How's it going? And he was like, nah, chilling. I'm going to record some stuff. Blah, 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 blah. I might go for a run later. I was like, can I go for the run too? Because I have been trying to do more cardio and I have been thinking a little bit about running more. So then I was like, you know, let's run. And he was like, yeah, the more the merrier for sure. I was like, all right, we decided we're going to work out. Then we're going to run later. I work out. He's working out. I finish working out before he's finished. I'm chilling by the front, hanging out, being friendly, talking to people, right?
Wow.
What's up? Hello. I've gotten so much better at it, right? What's up? Hello. How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Eventually, he walks up behind me, the creepy motherfucker, and he was just like, are you ready? And I was like, what? And he was like, and then I saw it was him. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm ready to go whenever you are. And he was like, all right. And then he came around, and then we were just chilling, hanging out, talking, right? And then eventually he was like, all right, let me go get my running shoes from the car. Okay. And he goes and gets his shoes. And he comes back and he puts them on. And then we're just chilling, talking to like everyone or like a lot of the people there in the front, just hanging out, general group conversation about this and that and whatever. And then he was like, I should probably stretch out a bit. And I was like, I should probably stretch out a bit too. And he goes and he starts stretching, and I go and I start stretching. I didn't stretch right there with him doing exactly the same shit because he was doing more like static stuff. I like to do more dynamic stuff if it's before something. So then I go and I'm doing little this and that, and he's doing that and this and whatever. And then I finish up. I go back to the front. He goes back to the front. And then we're chilling, talking to everybody, hanging out. And then he was like, man, I kind of got to go to the restroom, but like, I don't know if I should go. And I was like, well, just go now or go when we get back. And he's like, nah, I'm kind of afraid that like we're going to be like at the furthest point away from the gym. And then I'm going to have to go then. And we're like, now we got to run all the way back. Then I was like, so then go now. And he was like, yeah, and you're not reacting. But when I was telling mom this story, she was like, every time I was like,
take a shit.
No, every time I was like, I was saying that he was like, I got to get my shoes. I got to stretch. I got to do this. Mom was like, oh my God, when are you guys going to go on the run? Like, how long is this going to take? Right? Which I was fine because we were hanging out, talking, socializing, which is something I need more of in my life. Right? So I was cool, but she was like, oh my God, you fucking finally met your match, huh? And I was like, I don't know what that means, but whatever. And then he was like, I got to go to the restroom. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I think from the way he said it, it was kind of implied that he was going to take a shit. Right?
I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting from just your story.
So he goes to the restroom, and then every like few minutes, I kind of like look towards the restroom because literally where we were at the front chilling and the restroom, they're literally in opposite corners of the gym. So by looking at the restroom, you're looking at the entire gym, right? Okay. So I look every now and then just to see like if he's coming back, right? I swear at least 20 minutes goes by. He's not coming back. Right? Eventually, I turned to look.
Is he like fighting for his life? Like
he had to,
on the toilet.
He had to have been. You know why? Because eventually
Why?
I look, and right when I look, he's turning the corner to like the lobby.
Like holding his ass or what?
And I look at him, and he's literally doing this. And he was looking at me, and I was like, "Damn, bro, you out of breath and everything." And he started fucking laughing. He was like, "A little bit," and I was like, "I get it. I totally get it." For those of you who don't know,
oh my god.
I'm known for shitting
Oscar's
a
a
lot.
chronic shitter.
In
Yeah.
my family and in my social circle, I am known for shitting frequently and for shitting a lot. So like, this is finally like, I'm like, is this what it's like knowing me? You know what I mean? Like, anyways, and then it was funny because we actually went on the run, and neither of us have ran in a long time. So like, we started running, and within like 10 seconds, I could already feel my shins hurting a little bit, and I was like, ah, fuck, that's gonna suck. Don't be a bitch. He hasn't stopped running. You got to keep running too, right? And then like a minute or two into the run, I kind of like, he's next to me, and now I kind of like start looking around, like distracting myself. And when I look like in his general direction, but like past him, like at the houses and shit, because we were running through like a neighborhood, I look at the houses and shit, and he was like, ah! And did that. Because it's cool. It's cool because like a lot of times at the gym, here's the thing. I'm not a super masculine dude, or I'm pretty feminine in a lot of ways. And at the gym, you tend to find nothing but very masculine fucking guys. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Jacked.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But oftentimes you have to defend your like lack of masculinity, right? Depending on who it is. This guy, not that he has some, you know, feminine qualities to him. Which again, I'm
He's
not
gonna watch us and be like, bitch.
exactly.
You
I don't
have
know. I don't know
feminine
if that's good. I
qualities.
don't know if that's how he's gonna feel.
I don't think you have
Nah,
feminine
but
qualities.
he'll do certain things like it's just not everything is done in the most masculine way possible at all times. You know what I mean? Which at that
Mhm.
point kind of defaults him into being more of a feminine guy, which isn't how I see it, but I don't know how else to describe it so that you understand what I'm saying, right? So then I had kind of looked around, and he was like, ah, and I was like, I started laughing, and I was like, yeah, me too. And then we went to like, we kind of went around the block, but it was like a giant block, right? And so then, and we
Mhm.
even cut it short to where like we were pulling up, we were getting to one road, and he was like, fuck that, let's turn here. And I was like, okay. And then we turned, and he was like, all right, let's stop. He was like, let's walk this short part, and then we'll run the long part again. I was like, okay, cool. And then whatever, we're chilling, talking about this, talking about that. And we run back, and eventually get back.
Holding hands.
And eventually we get back. And when we get back, we were like, fuck. And he was like, man, fuck running. I'm just going to do the stair climber. Like, fuck that shit. And I was like, or maybe not run at 2 p.m. in July. Like, California's warm enough. We can run in the winter.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I was in warm-ups in a sweater. But anyways. And so then we get back, and I was like, fuck. And he was like, man, that fucked me up. And he was like, I think I had my shoes too tight. My feet hurt. And I was like, dude, within like 10 seconds, my shins were hurting. And he was like, yeah, me too. And he's like, my legs are like killing me right now. And I was like, bro, literally,
Yeah, me too.
I was like, by the time I started like looking around at the houses and you screamed and shit, I just kept telling myself, I was like, don't be a bitch. He hasn't stopped or slowed down. You can't stop or slow down either. And he was like, that's what I was telling myself the whole time.
It works working out with someone else, you know?
Right.
Especially because you guys don't know, like
We don't
you're
necessarily.
getting closer as friends.
Yeah. Like,
but
we're,
you're not at that
Yeah,
level
we're
yet.
not,
Where you're
like,
like,
I
man,
don't know
fuck
him.
you.
yeah,
Feel
exactly.
free to run. I'm gonna walk behind you.
Exactly,
You know
exactly.
What I mean?
I
Like,
don't know him that well to where like there's
Mhm.
that level of transparency of like, man, fuck you and your run. I'm gonna fucking chill. You know what I mean? But anyways, it was fucking.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
That is funny. Now, okay, guys, it's been a while, so I decided I'm gonna give you guys a little update. Whoop, whoop. Now, to those of you, including Oscar,
Fuck is an
who are like,
update?
update what? What?
Yeah.
It's about the book I was reading.
Nobody knows this.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let me go grab it real quick.
Are you just gonna say what you said on your story?
Possibly more. Anyways. This is the book. It is called Tender is the Flesh. Okay. Now, so I literally just finished it this past Friday at work. So I'm reading it, right? Like this. And then one of my coworkers walks by and sees me reading it. And then she's like an older lady. And she asked me, she's like, oh, like, is that
What is
like
that
a
about?
what did she say? She was like, is that like a no, it wasn't spicy. She's like, is that like a steamy romance book you're reading? Like, ooh, like kind of like
Just so you guys know,
ooh.
girls who want to feel like, never mind. I don't know how to phrase this. I was gonna say girls who don't want to feel like don't watch, they read it, but I don't know if I'll bleep some of those words.
Real women read it and watch it. Anyways, so, anyways, I was reading. She sees the title, which is Tender as the Flesh, then asks me, is that a steamy romance? And I'm looking at this lady, and I don't work with her often, you know? So I'm like, I don't know you well enough to tell you, like, to tell what your reaction's gonna be. So I was just like, will you think it's weirder if you think I'm reading smut in public, or if you think I'm reading about cannibalism? Because this book is about cannibalism. And I was like looking at her, and like she said that, and I was like, oh yeah, like it's a like romance. Like I was just like agreed with her, and then she's just like, and she kind of looked a little, yeah, like, and then like
I won't
walked off,
tell.
and I was like, yeah, I'm like, I really, really hope she doesn't try. She's like,
she doesn't
maybe
look
I'll,
it
like,
up.
I really hope she doesn't, because if she does, she's gonna be in for a big surprise. But yeah, so that was the book.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oscar.
more so criticism of capitalism through cannibalism, but
Yeah, and that I was about to say that. Like, I think like
'cause
it's
that's how a
'cause
lot of books are.
I was gonna say the people that I did feel comfortable enough to tell that I was reading about cannibalism, they were like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "No, no." Like, I think a lot of it is like you can see the like the obvious parallels of like, well, why isn't it okay? Like when you put humans in there, it's not okay to treat because the whole. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Ugh,
so the book.
bizarre.
Yeah, too late. Anyways, the book. It's just like if you go to like a farm where there's like a bunch of chicken and like they kill the chicken and then like they pluck the feathers and they distribute out the meat, whatever that's called, I can't remember. It's like just like a plant, right? Like a distributing plant.
Processing plant, farm, yeah.
Processing plant. Yeah. That, right? So it's that. It follows a guy that like works at this place, but it's with humans because it's like about cannibalism, right? And so like the very obvious like message I think is like, okay,
Why is it okay for us to do it to them, but not to us, kind of thing?
but not to like, yeah. And then it brings up the question, well, like, okay, where do you draw the line? And then like it kind of goes over like how people were like disgusted by it, but then how people are like, oh, it's the norm now. So then it's like, okay, how do you draw the line? And just like how easily humanity and humans and like all that like push the boundaries and like accepted, and why is it accepted? And so like it's just like it makes you think about more than just like, ooh, human arm, nom nom. You know what I mean? It's like more than that. But yeah, it was a good book. Do you want to know the ending, Oscar?
No.
Ah,
Well, because if I ever have any interest in reading it, that interest will be gone.
do you?
If I ever will, it'll definitely be snuffed out by telling me the ending. So
Okay, well, I don't know if you do. But this also made me realize, because the reason I heard of this book was actually because of our sister. Because I don't even know what genre to call it. She just reads
she reads
weird
all sorts
stuff.
of crazy shit about like
Weird stuff. Like my
mythical,
genre,
like, this
I know
and-
what my genre is, okay? It's romantasy or fantasy with romance, okay?
What
Yes,
the
there's a
Hold
difference.
Hold on.
Yes, there's a
Hold on.
difference.
What the fuck is romantasy?
Romance and fantasy put together, but the romance comes before the fantasy. It's mainly a romance
Is a
story
priority
with
within
it's
within
a priority,
fantasy
but in a
context.
fantasy setting.
Setting.
Yes, fantasy with romances, it's more about like the world building and the fantasy
And
aspect
the
of it
story,
with romance in there.
and then there's nude scenes.
It's different.
In it. Okay,
It is different.
I guess.
Anyways, I know how to call my genre. My sister's genre, I don't know. I love hearing about it though. I love when she reads her weird shit and she tells me about it. I'm like, ooh, tell me more, right? Anyways, I got convinced to read this book for myself. She said it was the best cannibalism book that she's ever read because she's read several. Anyways, and I used to think like, yeah, she's just a little weirdo, but it's okay, like it's fine. Then when I like was reading this, like there were a lot of people that were like, why are you reading? And I'm like, oh, like it's not my typical, but like, and then I like explained
They were
everything.
like, what's
explained
wrong
it
with
just
you?
guys. And then they're like, I still wouldn't have read that. And I'm like, maybe I am a little weird too.
I told
Like,
you and Celeste are
am I a
freaks.
Anyways, it was a good book. 10 out of 10 recommend reading it. But yeah.
I told you and Celeste are freaks.
Mm-mm.
I think you and Celeste have like skewed my relative scale of what is normal. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean. Fuck you. Anyways, couple of arguments I want to have. Damn, we're already at 50 minutes. I have a couple things to say. Oh, so
Do
like
it
I
anyways, do it
mentioned,
anyways.
I was at the gym, socializing, hanging out, whatever. If you guys have seen earlier episodes of this podcast, you know I moved out to LA. I don't know anybody. I have one distant relative that lives an hour away, and I have one friend of a cousin that I don't talk to that lives kind of almost an hour that way. So I don't really have ample opportunity to talk to either of them. So I basically know no one, right? So it's kind of hard to get to know people in LA, especially if you don't drink and party, because then you're not going to clubs and shit, right? So every now and then I'll just be like,
You can still go to clubs.
yeah, but I don't want to. And also sometimes like you have to wait in line or you can't get in or like this or that or whatever the fuck and like whack. So then every now and then when I'm talking to my family, my sisters, my parents, just talking about my life, I'll be like, yeah, I met so-and-so. They were cool, blah, 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 right? I was talking to Celeste the other day and I was like, yeah, I had, plenty of conversation. It seems like me and so-and-so are getting pretty cool now. Or like I went running with so-and-so. That was cool, blah, blah, right? Celeste was like, oh my God, you're so good at socializing. And I was like, oh my God, I know, right? And she was like, my goal is for you to get so good at socializing that you can be on Love Island.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck you. I don't want to do that. Second of all, I'm pretty sure I'm too short for that show. And I'm like, because as much as
there was a short guy there.
and that's what she said. I was like, as much as everybody likes to pretend that they're good people, they're not going to have a bunch of 6'3" motherfuckers in there. And then my short ass at fucking 5'8", 5'9" when I lie to people, right? Like, they're not going to, like, how am I going to compete? That's going to be whack. All those motherfuckers are going to be fucking shredded. They're going to be dumb as fuck, but they're going to be shredded and tall and good looking. And girls are dumb enough to not care about the fact that they're dumb. You know what I mean? Or the girls that they have are going to be dumb enough to not care about the fact that they're dumb. And she was like, nah, you're all good. There's a short guy in there right now. And he's doing well. I actually like him. And I was like, I still don't want to do the show. But anyways, I thought you'd enjoy that.
I did enjoy that. Speaking of Love Island, I think from the threes of us, you would do right now, where we are, social skills and all.
Yeah.
I think you would do the worst.
Oh, that's nice.
Then I think it would be Celeste. And then I think it would be me. Not to say that I think I would win the whole thing. Like, I don't think any of us would win.
Oh, because
But I
you're
think I
no,
would
because
do
you're
the
just a
best.
snake that would like lie to people and like connive your way through the whole thing.
Nuh-uh, because they've had snakes on there, but they're messy. They'll like make it known, like within, like it'll.
Okay, you're
slip
still
out
a
that they're
snake, you
snakes.
fucking asshole. You're just good at it.
I would be good at it. Anyways, I do think I would be good. Cause listen, I don't know. I think right now you're just too like honest and like blunt and like fucking over that
Real.
shit already. Like I think that's how you would be. Like I think you would very easily get
Like I
frustrated
don't have
with
the
everything
energy to lie to you.
and just fucking like ugh.
I don't
right?
have the tolerance.
But I think the fact that you would get frustrated, you'd be like, ugh, and you'd call people stupid, you know? And I think Celeste generally would do the same, but Celeste is a pretty girl, so she'll get away with it more. You know what I mean? And like, plus, I feel like all the guys would see Celeste and be like, ooh, she's fine as fuck, because our sister's gorgeous. And be like, let's go talk to her. And then Celeste would be Celeste, and they'd be dumb, and she would treat them like they're dumb because they're dumb. And then they'd be like, oh, she's a bitch. And fucking like go. But I feel like America would like her because they're like, she's so real for that though, you know? But because she's not popular in the villa, I think she'd get booted out. She'd get kicked out. I feel like...
I mean, I don't know how it works at all.
I feel like I would do pretty decently, you know? I don't know if I would... I feel like I would make it pretty far into the show. I don't think I would win, but I think I would like... I'd get, you know? At least if I was... Like, if I went to for sure, like to actually like find love, I don't think I would make it very far. I feel like I would get super frustrated and be like, oh, I broke that. Anyways, I'd be like, this is it, right? But if I went in being like with the mentality of like, I'm gonna go in to win, I think I could make it pretty fucking far. You know what I mean? Because I would be aware that there's cameras everywhere. So I would fucking hook, line, sinker. I would make a persona. I'd be like, this is me, okay? This is what I think. Fucking like, you know?
Yep.
Anyways, I'm not a snake.
Another story. I went back into town for the 4th of July, which was last weekend. And so there was one point where me and my parents, just 3 of us, were going out to eat. And then my dad had a call from his doctor, or like he's going to do like a new exam checkup with a new doctor. So they had a call and they had to kind of go through his history. And they were like, do you have any medical conditions? Do this, does that? Does your family have any history of this? Do your siblings have any history of that? Blah, 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 blah. Asking about everybody, right? Asking about him and all his shit. Asking about all his sisters. Asking about his parents. Asking about mom.
Everything.
Eventually, they're like, do you have any children, right? Biologically, me. So he was like, I have a son. And they're like, is he alive and well? And he was like, yeah. And they're like, does he have any conditions? or any medical conditions? I'm not joking.
He's gotta.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. They were like, does he have any medical conditions? I'm not joking. This is what he said. He's to the fucking doctor. And mom was like, oh my fucking God. Because he was like on the car speaker.
Yeah.
And he was like, he said he's. And then
That's a no word.
she laughed though, the doctor. Because he laughed. And she kind of laughed like, oh my God, you're ridiculous. And he kind of laughed. And mom was like, oh my God, like audibly exasperated, right? And then I, from the back seat, I was like, I'm not, by the way. Anyway, and she laughed again. Me and Big O kept telling that story for the rest of the day. Nobody seemed to think it was funny other than us.
You guys are ridiculous.
But sometimes it's hard to disagree with him. This is a good segue. Yesterday,
Oh my God.
I went to the elevator to go downstairs to go down to the garage, right?
Oh, I know what
This
is,
happens
yeah.
way too often. I'm on the 3rd floor. The garage is underneath the 1st floor, so it's G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get into the fucking elevator, and then I press the button, and then I'm standing there, and then it's been like 2 minutes, and I'm like, and I'm on the phone with Sophia, and I was like, what the fuck? How fucking far is the garage? And I look at the buttons, and all of the buttons are not lit up or pressed at all. And I realized I went in there, and I pressed 3rd floor. And the elevator just didn't move. It just stayed there and the door closed. And I was just there waiting for the fucking elevator to move. But the reason why it's funny is because I do that often. Not often, but it's not the first time. Where like I'll be in the garage and I'll go into the elevator and I'll press garage because I'm so used to only pressing either garage or 3rd floor. So then just habitually I'll press garage and then I'll just be there and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, oops. And then I'll press it.
Silly goose. No, yeah. It was funny because we were on the phone when he said that. He's like, oh my God, I just did that. I'm so dumb, right? And I was like, no, I've done that like once before. Like it was just, it happened once, like whatever, it's fine. And he's like, no, but it happens all the time. And I was like, oh, then you might be dumb because that's only ever happened to me once. Like, I'm sorry. I tried to comfort you. It didn't work. Like,
we're at an
I'm
hour,
good.
so if you don't have anything else, I have a couple more things, but they could very easily be saved for another time.
I say we save them.
All right then. Well,
Okay, guys.
thank you guys for watching. That was the ASMR episode. I hope we.
Why are
don't
you
do
doing
it
the
again.
outro?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyway, guys, that's the end of today's episode. We hope you liked the beginning part of the ASMR. Please give us new places to recommend or to try and do it with. I would love it. Oscar might not like it as much, but I would love it. So who cares what he likes? Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.